go through a shower of pyrotechnics. It was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And off we go from Denver. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Jackson. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Dolphins 0. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Two and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
3 at the 43-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down right around the 25.
To Melvin Gordon.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2 and now on 1st down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
And coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's
from the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin 1st.
1st down, Miami.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Focus, defense, focus.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On second down, here's Jackson. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Mike 51. Check pass.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Breida to get the 3rd quarter started. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Room here to run. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Dolphins 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
The tackle
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Man, I got you. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Undercross.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And McManus able to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Breida. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and's got him in the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Broncos 27, Dolphins 7. McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
First down, Miami.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020. Started to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
The 9-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They run again with Breida. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tua going to try and run. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
On the play. It's now fourth down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Check 26, check 26.
And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Second and 15.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right there in the middle. Hey.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.